How's it going, lads? Will here. Just gonna do a quick update. I'm expecting some stuff in the post, and it was my birthday this weekend, so I got a few quid, so I'm definitely gonna be picking up a few DVDs and stuff. So I'll get rid of the stuff I've gotten in the last week or so I can have a better update next week or the week after, depending on how long the fucking post takes. I picked up Drive yesterday. It's the H&V exclusive steelbook. This is a lot better than the normal Blu-ray cover, and it's only €1 there, so I had to get it. My favourite film of last year, really great film. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. Just fucking brilliant film. I do like my cheesy action films, and this is definitely one of them. Death Race 2. I love the original with David Carradine and the remake with Jason Statham, but this was a lot better than I thought it'd be. A lot of people think it's crap, but I really enjoyed it. It's actually a prequel to the Jason Statham film, and it kind of leads in nicely into the start of it. But apparently there's going to be a Death Race 3, which is set between the two of them. Stars Luke Goss as the original Frankenstein, Danny Trejo's in it, Ving Rhames, Sean Bean. Really good cheesy action film. Speaking of Jason Statham, he is one of my favourite action stars of nowadays. I do like the oldies like Van Damme and Arnie, Stallone, but I have a bit of a Statham collection going. So I sort of picked this up, got it nice and cheap. Decent film as far as I can remember. I think it's based on a true story. It's about a bank job, obviously. I'll have to give it a look again, but I remember it being okay. And another cheesy Jason Statham film, In the Name of the King. This was actually directed by U-Ball. I remember it being okay. Obviously, when it's U-Ball, it's hit or miss. But it wasn't as bad as House of the Dead. I remember it not being that bad. It's based on the computer game Dungeon Siege, so I don't know why they just didn't call it Dungeon Siege. There's a part 2 of this coming out apparently. Dolph Lundgren is in it. He goes back in time or some crap, but I don't know. This is okay. An Irish film, 50 Dead Men Walking. Really good film. I'm not sure if it can be bought outside of Ireland. I'd say you can get it on Amazon UK. Jim Sturgis, I don't think he's Irish, I think he's British or Scottish. But a guy on the run from the IRA. It's based on a true story. Ben Kingsley's in it as well. Really good film. Another film I picked up second hand. I've seen this cover for ages, and I just saw it lying there in the shop. I said I'd get it. Kind of a dark comedy kind of thing, set on an army base back in the late 70s. Jason Biggs from American Pie is in it. I've seen most of it, but like I said before, I'm a bit of an insomniac, and I've a habit of falling asleep halfway through a film when I watch them late at night. So I'll have to go back and watch the rest of it, but I remember it being fairly funny. And another film that I've seen knocking around, but never got the chance to watch it, Delicatessen. I think it's kind of a cannibal comedy kind of thing. It's French. I think it's directed by the same guy who directed Amélie and Alien Resurrection. But it's supposed to be okay, and I got it for fucking pennies, so I pick it up. And another one, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. No, I won't bother trying to pronounce it. Based on a true story about some jail or prison massacre back in the 90s in Brazil. It's supposed to be good, so I give it a watch. And one from my Arnie collection, haven't seen it in years. I remember liking it when it first came out, so I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Got it for fucking pennies. A nice cheesy micro budget horror film that I picked up. It's about vampire fucking wise guys, mafiosos, whatever you want to call them. It was okay. Probably cost about 10 quid to actually make the film, but I think I got it when it first came out, but it was alright. I got this, cool cover, it's fairly new release. It's a lot more low budget than I thought it would be. Just by the cover you'd think it has somewhat bit of a budget, but it doesn't. It's really low budget. About this island off the coast of England, where these guys called the patrolmen run the show. There's no cops, just the mayor, and these guys, the patrolmen, they're basically his henchmen, and there's a curfew, and if you're caught out after curfew they'll kill you, and it was okay. Yeah, it wasn't great, but if you get it cheap, I recommend it. It's different. A film I was nicely surprised with is this, Shuttle. A lot of people get off the airport and get onto a minibus and they're on their way into town and everything goes wrong. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And I needed this for my Ryan Nicholson collection. I have the Region 2 R-rated. Now I have the unrated. I'm not sure if there's much of a difference. I remember going on to that website. Shit, what's it called? I don't know. The website that explains the cuts that are done to films, but there's a few cuts. A few minutes as far as I can remember. But fuck it, I got this really cheap, so now I have both of them. Not the best film, but it was okay. I got this. Really good. I enjoyed it. Kind of a mockumentary about snuff films and the underground horror scene. Fred Vogel and some of the guys from Toe Tiger in it. Bill Z. Bob is in it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really shock, surprising ending. Well, not surprising, but it was a good ending. And a couple of indie films I picked up, directed by Maggot, the guy from Mordom. I Never Left the White Room. Got this from the website, maggotfilms.com. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. It was a good film, but it was really fucking trippy. And I was half asleep, so I couldn't appreciate it as much as I should have. One thing I thought was hilarious though was I set up a new PayPal account. Oh yeah, you get the Maggot version of Mordom with it. This will be interesting to see if it's much different from Fred Vogel's version. But anyway, my PayPal account, I get my DVD sent to my mother-in-law's house because she's at home all day and I'm not. And her letterbox, she has a letterbox basically, and I don't, not a proper one anyway, so I get all my DVDs sent to her, and I have on my PayPal account it says Eileen, which is her name. So Maggot brought out this Eileen is in the White Room. I was just in hysterics fucking laughing at it because my mother-in-law is like 65 or something. She's like quite innocent old woman and she is so not in the White Room. She probably doesn't even know films like this exist. I just think it's hilarious. But yeah, I think it's funny. And I got this, some sort of a flyer for one of these other films or some crap. I don't know, but yeah, it's always nice to get extra shit. And finally, another independent horror film I got. This thing, Tough, directed by the Grindhouse brothers, or the Von Claude brothers from Australia. I think Mr. Parker recommended this. It's like a 20-minute film about this guy who's in a room and he's thinking back. He used to be a bodybuilder, he used to be the man, and he's slowly going mad, and he fucking ends up doing damage to himself. Short film, only 20 minutes long, but it's worth a look. I got it from their website. Shit, I can't think of the name of it. GrindhouseBrothers.com or something. Fuck it, I can't remember the name of the website. But anyway, he's actually bald in it, and he wears this big fucking wig, this big huge afro wig, and this, you know, like a piece of the wig, and this cool little flyer. I got a cool sticker as well, but I put that up on my little desk in my